Over the last 4 weeks, we have been challenged to think differently about several things, including leadership and what it means to have a new life in Christ. And so if we use this framework of thinking differently and apply it to this subject of peace, it will not take us long to realize that the peace that Paul is talking about in the verses that Marnell just read is a new kind of peace, very different than the peace that the world offers. So what's the difference between these two kinds of peace? You have moments where everything seems peaceful, and then the phone rings with bad news, or you turn the TV on and you see the state of the world. And the peace that the world offers is temporary and fleeting. There are ceasefires, but they're often short-lived, and wars begin again. There are moments of peace in our culture, but they are just that, brief moments peppered into a landscape of disturbing animosity. But the peace of God, that peace is lasting. It is strong. We are told in verse 7 that it will guard our hearts and our minds. Two things about this verse are really important. The first is that the idea that the heart needs to be protected. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Not only is the heart the source of life, but it governs our words, it governs our actions. As followers of Christ, everything we say and do is critical. We are called to love others like Jesus. We protect our hearts to keep them pure so that our words and our actions, everything that flows from our heart, is pure. We protect our hearts so that what we do demonstrates to others who we follow. The second thing that's really important about this verse is the word guard. The study note in my Bible about this verse says that the word guard is used here with military implications. It's depicting a sentry who takes his place at a post. And a sentry is someone who stands guard at a point of passage. No one goes in and no one goes out without the sentry's permission. This peace is our sentry. When we let it, we allow ourselves to experience it. When we let it and we allow ourselves to experience it, it will protect our hearts, the very source of our lives, and also our minds. It will keep them pure.